Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave YouTube channel. This is Henry, and today is May the 16, 2019, and this video is to update the previous video on the Nasdaq. We have decided to call this as an ABC right here. Okay, previously it was called as a WXY, but I think based on the correlation, I think it is better to call it as an ABC. But still, because we are still missing the last push here in the wave 5, there is the possibility of one more leg higher. Now this is the extreme area, which is the 100% extension for this ABC rally, okay, in the Nasdaq. So therefore we should be looking for some sort of a pullback, okay, after we end another leg higher in the wave 5 of C of B. So we are calling this decline from the peak in early May as a wave A, and then now doing an ABC correction to end a wave B before the decline resumes again afterwards. All right, so if you look at and compare it with, let's say, the YM, for example, I will show you the 4-hour chart as well for the Nasdaq, but let me show you the YM very quickly here. So if you go to Dow, for example, now you notice here in the Dow, this one has not reached the 100%. This one has not reached the 100%. So if you measure the extension, it still allows a little bit more upside towards this area here, which is the 100% extension. So that's why the Nasdaq also has a chance to still extend within the same cycle here to end this 3 swings up. All right. So then when the Dow reaches here, that should, and then starts to turn lower, for example, then that's also when the Nasdaq has the potential to start turning lower as well, or at least pull back in 3 waves. Okay, so now if you look at the Nasdaq in the 4-hour time frame, now you notice here that the A that you see here, this wave A here, ending the first leg of this move lower from April 25th, right? So you can see that it subdivides into a 5 waves, and that's why it is wave A, right? So now we are in the wave B, so that's why we are proposing this wave B can end somewhere within the blue box, right? But technically, this invalidation level here is not as relevant compared to the high on April 25th, right? So the most important level here, if we are really going to be doing a B, so the B should be below the high on April 26th. Now this short-term structure can always change here and there, right? It can be, for example, even do something like a 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then doing a B and then a C, for example. It can do something like that even. So the idea is that this B here is expected to fail, okay, below this high, okay, which is this high, which is 7872, okay, on April 25th. Then it should resume lower again. We're looking for a C leg lower, at least another leg to the downside. All right, now if this continues to extend higher and then maybe reaches this 7639, for example, and breaks the invalidation level, it doesn't mean suddenly it becomes invalidated or anything like that. Still is expected to fail below this high on April 25th, which is 778.77, and then starts to extend lower, because this one, the structure, guys, to be honest, we can call it in a couple of different ways. I mean, we can even call it like a WXYXC like this. I mean, it's not really extremely set in terms of how you want to call it, right? For example, if this is a WXYXC, technically that means this can be called like an ABC, right? W, and then this is X, and then this is your Y, and then this is your double X, and then this is a Z leg. So there are, again, shorter cycle, we will know better what the structure is in the Nasdaq soon. But again, the idea here is, if you look at the Dow, that will provide you with the timing as well here. So once the Dow reaches this box here to finish the 100% from the lows, that will be also the time when the Nasdaq can start to end the same cycle from the lows, and then it should at least pulls back in 3 waves. Okay, so that's the update with the video. Again, this is still the same Nasdaq. We are doing the Nasdaq earlier in Asia, but because we changed the count here a little bit, so that's why I'm providing another new video. But overall, it doesn't really change a lot, right? The only change is only the count, but then it's also in the invalidation level, providing the invalidation level here, because I cannot show you from this chart. I cannot show you the invalidation as high as what I like, which is this one, because the chart is going to get too big if I do that, right? But this is actually the real invalidation level for the Nasdaq, not necessarily this one at 76.39, right? The real one is this one. Now, because if I show you this big, then I cannot give you the internal count, which I want to show it to you, because we are showing the smaller time frame right now. Okay, so that's the update, guys, and see you guys again tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone.